back, guys. It's Marvin from the Paintball team here, and today I got for you guys a review within a review. So there's like two reviews in this video, both on the Overload Gen 2 protection gears that Planet Eclipse has to offer right now. So here we have the Planet Eclipse Overload Gen 2 knee pads. And here we also have the Planet Eclipse Overload Gen 2 elbow pads. There also is the Gen 2 neck protector and also the Gen 2 compression jersey, but I don't use those two types of items. But knee pads and elbow pads are basically essential for any paintball player that's playing speedball or even whizball for that matter. So this is kind of a review. I think this is like only like the second or third review that's out on YouTube that's professional in a sense. I don't want to give out names or anything, but some videos have some crappy quality and kind of really undetailed and very not enough explanation on these items itself. So I want to give you guys a clear explanation on what these pads have to offer for you guys if you are planning to get these pads. So, starting off with the packaging, obviously this is very similar to the Planet Eclipse Distortion Illusion pants. They are like this kind of resealable kind of packaging. It's clear on the front, and then on the back you have little diagrams of what they are and kind of like their features in a sense. I hope you guys can see that. But the packaging very, very nice. The pants also have this type of packaging as I mentioned before. The elbow pads, the packaging is reusable for the elbow pads. They are easy to slide in and out just like the pants. But there is a little issue with the knee pads because of this thigh area that is bigger than the actual opening for this. It is quite a pain to put these back in after you take them out first. So my zipper ripped because it was just like, I tried them on, I took them out and I tried them on, and then after that these were just way too big to fit here. They took quite a lot of stress on the zippers, and then now it broke, so I won't be using this type of packaging for, well, I won't be putting these back in here. I will just put them into my gear bag. But elbow pads, I'll see if I will use this. But knee pads, that's something that you had to work, that Planet Eclipse has to work on, try to make the bag a little bit bigger. It's good right now just as it is, just because of the fact that most companies don't come with this kind of resealable package. They kind of come with like some little like tie knot kind of bag that doesn't really do anything but carry it. But this kind of actually gives you, like, you know, protects it from the rest of your gear if it is dirty or something. So that's something to keep in mind. Just that the knee pads just have to be a little bit bigger for the packaging so that it can be reusable. So that's the only thing that is really wrong in the first place. But other than that, there's actually really, these pads are amazing. They're really well built. They're really tough and durable. So along the lines of being tough and durable, the reason why they are updated from the Gen 1 and why you should buy these over pads that other companies have to offer is that this is the new cellular formed kind of padding in both the elbow pads and the knee pads. They are this kind of honeycomb shape that allows you, when you do land on your knee pads or your elbow pads, they disperse the impact and your weight more evenly compared to other standard foam padding or kind of other types of padding. This is just that much more efficient and more effective on the paintball field. So you have less time kind of like being aching on the field, and you just have more time playing because these just reduce, you know, the pain on your knees after, like, you know, those many slides, and then your elbows won't have to get hurt and stuff like that. So that's the really main feature about these, is just that cellular formed padding inside. Here on the knees, on the knee pads, you have 2 points of adjustment. One you have on the thigh area, so right above your knee, this is where you're going to be adjusting it. And then you also have the kind of calf area that's going to be underneath the knee. So that's 2 points of adjustments. What I did find out is that, as you see here, when you look at these pads, they're basically identical on They're basically identical in the features on like the front, so you can't really tell which one is right or left, and the tags don't tell you either. The tags won't tell you. What me and my brother found out is we went on the Planet Eclipse website and we determined that these Eclipse tags right here, there will be only one on each padding. These Planet Eclipse are on the inside of your thighs, so they are inside. They don't face outwards. They're not like this. You don't wear them like this. You wear them inwards, so when you do tighten it, you pull from the inside of your crotch side, I guess, out toward the outside of your leg. That's how you're supposed to wear them. That's what the Planet Eclipse website showed me in their pictures. So just to keep in mind of that. But you know, I don't think there's really any difference though. But that's for me, that's OCD, and I want to know like which way is which. So moving on to the elbow pads, that's a different story. Obviously you have the thumb loops, so you automatically know, oh yeah, this is going to be the right hand because, you know, my thumb is like this and then my thumb is like that. So you automatically know which one's which. And then also on the elbow pads, there's also something really cool right here, right on this wrist part right here, where you usually do land if you're doing a Superman slide or whatever you want to call it. There's like this impact zone, as it says around this package. It's meant to absorb the impact so much more, so it's like this little rubber part that it just absorbs it that much better. Even with the cellular formed padding, you do have this rubber patch kind of area just for the wrist so that you don't hurt your wrist and stuff like that. So definitely a very, very good pair of padding. So anybody who's looking to buy these, the knee pads will run you around $55. The elbow pads will run you around $45. So these are the average retail prices. I don't know, depending on like where you buy them, but these are average retail prices. Comparing these to like Empire pads, dye pads, anything like that, these are one of the more high-end kind of paddings. They will cost a little bit more, but you will get that extra durability and extra like lifespan of these pads, and they will work that much better for you. So if you do have the money to buy, you know, $120 worth of pads before tax, I mean $110 or something like that, if you do have that kind of money, then be sure to pick these up. These are basically the essentials for anyone, as I said in the beginning of the video. These are essential for either a speedball player or even a woodsball player, tactical player, milsim player, rec ball player. These are essential knee pads and elbow pads. But, you know, so you definitely want to pick up a pair of these if you do have the money. So that concludes it for the end of this review. I definitely recommend these to anyone who's looking into getting new pads or getting pads in the beginning. These are my first pair of pads, but you know, I've tried on Empire pads. They just aren't as comfortable and aren't as well, I don't want to say well built, but they just don't feel as rugged or durable as these Planet Eclipse ones. These ones, they just feel so like built, and you actually had to break these in so you actually feel like, you know, these are well constructed, and you kind of have to break them in. These are very stiff in the beginning, so you do have to break these in. The elbow pads are kind of stiff, but then they're easier to break in compared to the knee pads. But you know, you're always squatting or sliding with your knee pads more than you are sliding, Superman sliding, unless you do play Snake or something. But you know, so that's basically the end of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. You guys can be expecting gear bag videos, PRM videos, and the Guardian 68 4500 review coming out soon. And yeah, remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.